What's happening all is the 20th of August. Another Tuesday is upon us, and this might be a quick one because got a lot of back-to-back today, which, it's good to have that. It's kind of frustrating to have a slow day because you're used to just going breakneck. And it's been, God, I've been mocked to have my scalp on fire for like 13, 14 years now, which by the grace of God, as I continue, and you guys trusting us with your business, we do not take that lightly whatsoever. So what we got going on this week is it looks like affordability, when they're talking about, Redfin put some information out that the monthly mortgage payment is up 90% since 2020. That's significant. 90% increase. But then there's some people saying that, well, it's an improvement from 105% that we'd seen several months ago, but it still, adds to affordability issues. But then they're also on the other side saying, well, wages are coming up. But guys, look at our environment. It's not just housing that's going up. Energy costs, food costs. We've already talked about the fact that the average family has to have an $11,000 a year increase over the last 18 months just to continue to maintain their standard of living. So just because incomes in some places has gone up a little bit, I don't know how much I trust those readings. We know the cost of housing has gone up. We know that expenses everywhere, energy, food, basic living costs, travel, right? You look at airplane tickets. The flights have gone up significantly. All that stuff has gone up. So just because we have a little bit of a dip in housing affordability from 105% in 2020 to 90% of it of 2020, just because I have a little bit of dip in the interest rates, that does not at all translate to cheaper existence. So just understand that these little tiny nuances, you hear all these things, might get excited. Hey, the market's getting better. Guys, everything else is still going up. Right now, until we get some control under the spending part of everything, especially in our government, then we're going to continue to have a difficult time as far as our economy is concerned. So all you guys that are like, wow, they're going to give us back things. They're going to, give us money for our down payments. They're going to give us this. They're going to give you shit. That's the same group of people that continue to promise everything. We still have the same problems we've always had. And then they're telling you the stuff they're going to do if they get back into office. Well, if they could have done that in the last 4 years, it's so freaking frustrating. But let's not get into politics. Well, no, politics is what drives our world right now. So maybe we should spend some time there. But of course, I don't have the time to spend there. All I can tell you guys, self-reliance, expecting somebody else to give to you to exist, they're taking it from you somewhere. Don't sit there and vote for that kind of shit. Don't vote for somebody to hand you something or hand somebody else something. It's got to come from somewhere. And if it's not coming from another taxpayer, then it's coming from your children, your grandchildren. Quit freaking thieving from other people if that's what you're trying to get. Get your ass up and get to work. There's so much out there available to you. So I'm gonna quit preaching there. Let's look at the market. Things are doing okay. We're holding above that line right now. So let's take it while we can get it, which I hope that this is definitely something that holds. But we also know this is another ceiling. This is when they started quantitative easing. So this could be, I think that we're going to flatline a little bit. If you look here, I'm going to draw another line. We've got these two, we've got this ceiling right here. Actually, I'm going to make that one red. So we got the ceiling right here. Seems to be pretty formidable ceiling. It keeps whacking, right? But then also it's got this little floor above that floor. Now, I have to admit, I still don't know if this yellow line is the actual floor. It's possible that the actual floor could be here. This could be the actual floor right there. I don't know from the moment that they announced quantitative easing. I don't know where the market was that day, that second they announced it. That could be the point where everything starts. So I could have been off, but I do know is that it's somewhere in here is a very formidable line, and it has shown itself to be that, as we've proven back here several different times where it's bounced off of it. So hard to say exactly where that lands because I didn't keep track of it right then. There is no charts really that I have available to me to show the actual trading minute by minute or second by second from the time they were announcing it, but I know it's somewhere in that area. This is where we know that particular part lands. This is where I believe our interest rates are going to continue to hover until there's news to drive it one way or the other. If you're wondering if you should lock, if you're debating on it, I'm always of the mindset, lock that sucker, turn your back to it and quit worrying about what the market does. Quit waiting to hear what the news says about things getting a little bit better. From the perspective of better, could have been a couple of worse days, then it got better from those 2 worst days. Those 2 worst days could be worse than the date that you locked. So you could still be better than what the market says or what the news says, but you get so confused and caught up in it. Quit it. Quit paying attention to that stuff. Go for your intended goal. Lock your deals when you want to lock your deals. Move forward. Forget about it. Quit looking back over your shoulder. That's what's holding you back. Do you ever watch any of those scary movies or thrillers or whatever, where a person keeps looking over their shoulder and get their ass kicked? Because they slow down enough to look over the shoulder. Keep your head forward. Keep sprinting to your goal. Quit slowing down. That's all I got for you.